What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to NBA Reloaded. The NBA, one of the most professional and well-known basketball leagues in the world, has fans from all over the world. Every player aspires to play for the NBA, but only a select handful are successful. The money the NBA pays its players allows them to live a luxury lifestyle, but it doesn't teach them about money management. One of the main causes is a lack of education, since many athletes enter the NBA during their early years and don't have the opportunity to mature or learn from their practical experiences. Despite the fact that there's a long list of players who have huge net worths, today we've compiled 10 NBA players who went broke. Before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Number 1. Rick Mahorn. Rick was a member of the Detroit Pistons' Bad Boys team who won the NBA title back in 1989. He earned roughly $7.6 million throughout his NBA career and used the money to buy real estate in Detroit. He lost his money as a result of these transactions, and Rick had to sell his championship ring while filing for bankruptcy in 2010. He had only $100 in cash and $1,001 in his bank account, according to reports. He also owns a local library $55 and Uncle Sam an estimated $200,000. Later, he utilized his basketball experience to land a job as a head coach with the WNBA. He then found a job in Detroit's television and radio stations. He is now a radio and television analyst in Detroit and is working on SiriusXM NBA radio as a co-host. Number 2. Jason Caffey. Jason was a Chicago Bulls journeyman for the majority of his career. He won 2 championship rings in the 1990s, but went bankrupt after retiring. During his NBA career, he earned a total of $34 million. His reasons for going bankrupt were significantly different from others, including personal concerns such as assault charge and fathering 10 children from 8 different mothers. Pretty messed up, wouldn't you think? He attempted to file for bankruptcy in 2008, but the judge rejected it. In 2007, he was arrested for failing to pay for child support. Fortunately, the American Basketball Association hired him as the head coach of the Mobile Bay Hurricanes in 2010. However, a single job cannot assist him to pay for child support, especially when you have over 10 children. The man is putting in long hours and works wherever he can. Number 3. Latrell Sprewell. Latrell Sprewell was a 4-time NBA All-Star who played for the New York Knicks, Minnesota Timberwolves, and Golden State Warriors. During his NBA career, he made a total of $97 million. The Knicks reached the NBA Finals in 1999 thanks to him. He'll be known, however, for choking his coach PJ Carlesimo in 1997 and then rejecting a 3-year, $21 million contract because he claims he has a family to feed. His career has since come to an end, and he's been forced to sell his $2 million homes. He was also sued for $200 million by one of his girlfriends, and he owes the state of Wisconsin $3 million. He also put his fancy yacht up for auction. According to reports, he's now renting a home in Milwaukee. I'm no psyche or mind reader, but I'm pretty sure he regrets turning down that $20 million contract offer and should have taken it when he had the chance. Number 4. Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson was the second overall choice in the 1991 NBA draft and played for 8 different teams. He coached in the Continental Basketball Association and also played internationally. He earned approximately $63.4 million. He also set aside $10,000 every month for, quote, hanging out money, but this was insufficient to cover the cost of 7 children, 8 cars, and a Beverly Hills mansion. He suffered more losses when his ex-wife used his money to purchase a car. He was also fired as a basketball coach as a result of his DUI arrest. He's lost practically everything, yet he still has a house. Number 5. Ed Curry. In 2001, he was selected 4th overall by the Chicago Bulls in the NBA draft. His NBA career earned him almost $70 million. However, Curry went bankrupt later on. Can you believe Eddie bought 12 cars for his family and friends? Yep, this is for real, guys. He also had commitments with extended family members, which cost him a great deal of distress. Furthermore, he got a personal loan from All-Star Capital at an interest rate of 85%, which contributed to his bankruptcy. And he now gives classes to young athletes in which he encourages them to go to college and enjoy their progress because he didn't attend college. He said during one of his classes, "My only regret was not attending college and participating in the rites of passage, like living in a dorm or experiencing the growth and maturity so many NBA players received as college athletes." Number 6. Antoine Walker. Antoine earned approximately $108 million during his career. He supported 70 people in total, including family and friends, and even had a vehicle obsession. He had 2 Mercedes, 2 Bentleys, a Cadillac Escalade, a Range Rover, a Hummer, and a Maybach. What he did with all these cars is the question. In addition, he lost $700,000 in gambling. All of this was worsened when he was arrested for submitting fraudulent charges to Los Angeles casinos. He can now be seen in a variety of short films and documentaries discussing his financial downfall. Number 7. Scottie Pippen. Pippen was a Chicago Bulls legend who made around $109 million during his career. He never had an attitude or an ego problem, but he never made sensible financial decisions either. He spent over $4 million on a private jet, and what's funny is that the jet never even operated. He invested another $1 million, yet it was only used as a display piece. $5 million for a showpiece? Certainly not a wise choice. He also lost his company assets, income, and properties earned through his hard work as a player. However, he attempted to get back on his feet, which he did achieve, but then he and his wife had a fight in court over a property and decided to divorce each other. Pippen barred her from all of his bank accounts and denied her access to any of his cash. Number 8. Dennis Rodman. During his career, Rodman earned $26.9 million. However, this amount couldn't help him pay his bills, as evidenced by documents filed in court by Rodman's lawyer demonstrating how broke he had become. He also had difficulty paying child support, as he owed $808,935. Despite the fact that he is bankrupt, he's now living a crazier life than he did in the 90s. He is close to North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un and pays him frequent visits. Number 9. Vin Baker. Baker earned approximately $97.3 million in his NBA career. Unfortunately, that career came to an end when he retired in 2006. Baker once sued a financial firm after losing his $97 million income due to tax problems and faulty investments, which forced him to pay $1 million in back taxes. A loss of his entire life savings from his NBA career is indeed a significant loss. The footballer also struggled with alcoholism and was arrested for DUI in 2007. He began working as a Starbucks store manager in 2015 and was recently hired as a basketball analyst by Fox Sports. Anyone would get teary-eyed knowing that Baker journeyed from an NBA player to a store manager. Number 10. Allen Iverson. During his NBA career, Iverson earned $154 million. He was the NBA scoring champion as well as the league MVP. Not only that, but LeBron James named him the best pound-for-pound player in the league. He was a tremendous player, but his life off the court was totally different. During his divorce procedures in 2012, the athlete stated in court that he had gotten so poor he couldn't even purchase a cheeseburger. Gambling addiction, alcoholism, legal issues, and other factors all contributed to his financial ruin. However, the player claims that he is no longer broke and has signed a contract with Reebok Shoe Company in which he'll get a $30 million trust fund when he turns 55. Now that's an unbelievable stroke of luck. You must be surprised to learn that some of these players went from wealthy to being bankrupt. But this is what happens when you're unable to manage your finances and spend it on unnecessary luxury, gambling, and other such activities. Many people are now demanding that the NBA teach their players how to manage their finances so that they don't go bankrupt immediately after retiring. And with that being said, we've come to the end of our video. If you appreciated our content, then let us know by smashing that like button, and if you haven't done so already, then don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on future videos going forward. Until next time, take care and goodbye.